On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good, touch my swag, this shit cool, I look fly, I look good.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for an Empire review. Yes. Okay. So, y'all know I was bucked up for Empire to come back. And I'm going to ask y'all this because y'all know I got a lot going on. We moving this week coming up. So, I'm going to have a lot of shit going on. But I'm still going to be trying to get my videos done no matter what. But here's the only thing. Do y'all still want me to do How to Get Away with Murder? Let me know. Okay, let me know if y'all still want me to do How to Get Away with Murder. Because I don't know. You know, that was kind of like a touch and go type video where sometimes people would watch it, sometimes people wouldn't watch it. So, I'm going to leave it up to y'all in the comments, Twitter, whatever. Let me know if y'all still want me to review How to Get Away with Murder. Because then I will, okay? Then I will. But I for sure was going to do Empire because y'all loved it today. Okay, now this review is going to be kind of short, you guys, because I kind of felt like it was one of those episodes where a lot wasn't going on. The episode started off with the Free Lucius concert. Okay? We got a Free Lucius, alright. Now, Cookie done had this idea that even though she know her low down ass husband is guilty, that she wants to use this as a tool for social justice, okay? To help all the innocent brothers and sisters out there, okay? Hakeem was like, what the fuck, man? Like, for real, we doing this? We know he killed Bunky. Like, this is just wrong. And I'm like, look at him growing up and shit. Still acting like a toddler, but still, like, check him out all up in here, man. Like, you know, their little relationship is cute now. I live, okay? Because you know he couldn't stand her ass last season. But then you gotta see how Jamal treat her. Oh, he really on one. Jamal is really on one, you guys. He thinks that now because he has to prove himself to his father, you know, the one that never noticed him, never really gave a damn about his emotions. You know, the one that threw him in a garbage can. Oh, he all up his ass this season. Oh yeah. Okay, so look, I have to mention a few things about the Free Lucius concert. First of all, the Free Lucius concert was to get Mimi Whiteman. Okay, and Mimi Whiteman is my favorite old white bitch, Marissa Tomei. Okay, I love Marissa Tomei. Okay, like if you've ever seen My Cousin Vinny with Joe Pesci and Marissa Tomei, then you know like what the love is for Marissa Tomei. Okay, the 79 Buick Skylark, like y'all don't know, like that's my shit right there. Moving along, Empire, that's where we at with it. Marissa Tomei, lesbian, okay, million gazillionaire, and is a possible investor to take control of Lucius' half of the company. Therefore, Cookie, Hakeem, Andre, and Anika have a controlling part, or you know, Anika's just on their team because she's not about to be there for Lucius after how he treated her, but and also because she's fucking with Hakeem now. They're dating. I'm like, at least she's a little bit younger, but damn, like, you know, what's really hood, bitch? You just gonna pass around the family? I mean, I feel like the bitch is Brooke from Bold and the Beautiful, just going from son to brother, and then she probably gonna hit up another brother, or we don't know, she might try to fuck Cookie. We don't know how this gonna go. All I know is there was some lesbianics going on in this motherfucking episode. Okay, look, first, because Mimi is straight gay and she know that, you know, Cookie must have done whatever she had to do up in prison, you know what I'm saying, to keep some type of peace of mind, okay, knock one off right quick, whatever, you know, needed to happen. So she had some type of, you know, experience with dyking right, okay? That was the quote of the fucking episode. That was the Cookie quote of the episode. Bitch, you can't even dyke right, okay? I was so through with that when she told Anika she couldn't dyke right, okay? Look, they threw a party for her with lesbians and jacuzzis, making out and shit. And look, she come on, let's dance and all. I'm like, no, Marissa, don't dance like that. That's not cool. Don't do that. But it don't matter. They put, first Cookie was flirting with her at the party. Then Anika showed up and she liked Anika. She was feeling Anika. She told a little bartender chick, bitch, you trying too hard. Get out my face. I was like, oh, she cutthroat. She cutthroat. They really trying to get money out this bitch because Cookie tells her, you know, you take your sweat off so she can see that sexy body of yours. Yeah, y'all. They tricking out Anika to the Mimi chick, all right? Because they really trying to get this $230 million. Girl, look, all right, we'll see. Then, on top of that, Lucius is in jail, okay? Cookie ain't went to see him. Jamal goes to see him frequently. And it seemed like Lucius is still running the business from behind bars, okay? Now, while he's in jail, Y'all know D-Ray is playing Jermel, who's Cookie's cousin. Last season, he killed this dude, McNally. Whoever McNally was. I forgot McNally's, what was his first name, y'all? Teddy McNally. Teddy McNally was Frank Gather's main map of Scrabble. That was his number 2 dude or whatever like that, okay? He was number 2. And basically, y'all remember what happened. Cookie thought somebody left the rose on her doorstep. She thought Frank Gathers had sent Teddy McNally to do some shit, because y'all know she turned state's evidence on Frank Gathers so she can get out of prison early. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, I served 17 years in prison. Fuck you. You still out here selling drugs, doing the same shit, and I'm in jail taking the hit for you like you did something for me, nigga. Ain't no commissary, nothing. Fuck you. Okay? I would have been told on Frank Gathers, bitch. I'd have told on Frank Gathers after 5 years, okay? I'd have been in that bitch like, oh, nope, can't do it no more. Somebody call my attorney. No, okay? Because I'm just saying, for what? That's a part of the game. I feel like drug dealers need to just go ahead and stop with that shit, talking about ain't no snitching and all that. Man, fuck y'all. Ain't no honor amongst thieves. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, so I'm about to be in jail for most of my life for your ass? Come on, bruh. Stop that. That's some fuck shit. But he knew Jermel had killed Teddy McNally. So when Frank Gathers came to prison, yeah, y'all, Frank Gathers came to prison at the same time Lucius was in prison. They cool. They dapping each other off. It's all good, right? Y'all know Chris Rock played Frank Gathers. I heard a lot of people saying they felt like, you know, he wasn't believable. I thought he was believable. I love when comedians play serious roles because it is more believable. It's damn near creepy. Like when Mike Epps played in Sparkle, I was like, oh, like I don't like him. And I love Mike Epps, and from now on, like, I haven't been able to fully like Mike Epps anymore without feeling like he's a horrible person. Like, I'm sorry, he funny as hell, but I feel like he's a horrible person in real life now because of Sparkle and some shit on Twitter. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Anyway, I felt like Chris Rock did a good job up until the end, but we gonna get to that. So anyway, y'all, so Frank Gathers comes in jail and decides he gonna beat the fuck out Jermel till Jermel tells him why or who sent him to kill Teddy McNally, right? So eventually he says, Cookie. Frank didn't believe it, man. Cookie ain't no snitch. You know what I'm saying? He thought about it though, and then he was like, oh, all right, it's her, huh? Okay, all right. So I don't know what was going on, but Jermel was trying to get in contact with Cookie. He could never get in contact with Cookie, like even before he got his ass whooped, okay? And is it just me? Was you wondering, was that really Jermel's head in the box? Because I couldn't tell. That looked like some Latino man. Like the hair didn't look right. I don't know, y'all. Did that really look like that was D-Ray head in that box? That wasn't believable to me, but I guess that was supposed to be Jermel's head in the box that they sent to Cookie because she wasn't answering her phone. Her sister tried to call her and tell her, so her sister brought her kids over to the apartment like, bitch, we ain't about to be out here just waiting for a nigga to come kill us. We coming over by your house, okay? So once she found this out, they got the head in a box and all that at her front door. She sent everybody over to Lucius' house where they could be safe and sound. Okay, now hold up. We gotta stop right there because we gotta go through some other stuff before we get there. We talked about Mimi. We talked about Frank sending the head in the box. Okay, now we gotta talk about Jamal going to see Lucius. Okay, now I told y'all he's still running shit from behind bars, and Lucius had the nerve to actually be mad that for the 3 months he been in jail, Cookie hasn't come see him. I'm like, you old contrary cheeky yellow ass motherfucker. Like, for real? For real, your 3 months in comparison to her 17 years without you bringing another child, you at least got your grown ass child coming to see you on a regular basis. You still got a controlling factor in your motherfucking company. Y'all left Cookie to rot in prison. And that's the thing that pissed me off about Jamal, y'all. Jamal really pissed me off this episode, y'all. I really wanted somebody to bitch slap the fuck out of him because he act like he all hard, but you really not. And if Cookie would have pulled her emotions together, she would have been able to beat the piss out of him, because just them 2 smacks at the end of the episode, that shit wasn't good enough. That nigga needed a broom. For real, though? All right, Jamal. You know what? Next time, nigga, throw your ass in a garbage can, I'ma leave your ass down. That was just fucked up to me. Cookie always been down for Jamal. If it wasn't for Cookie, he wouldn't be running the company right now. It was Cookie's doing. When she got out of jail, she was like, fuck that, I'ma make sure my baby is the head of this company, okay? That's what she was gonna do. She did that shit because the whole time, Lucius was not trying to hit Jamal. Now, all of a sudden, he got his song out there. He came out. Everybody on his dick. He running a company. You chose him because because of the work Cookie put in with that boy. And look at him now. All up his daddy ass to go act like his mama ain't worth shit, talking about he tired of hearing the sacrifice she made for this company. Bitch! What you mean you tired of hearing about it? For 17 years, ain't that nigga say why we ain't going to see mine, and my young baby don't even fucking know me when I get out of jail, and y'all got the audacity to tell me y'all tired of hearing this shit? Bitch ain't been out of jail a whole year. Kiss my motherfucking ass, okay? I'd have been whipping everybody's ass if I was Cookie. Never mind. So look. Andre is still dealing with the fact that his old lady killed Vernon. She is very much pregnant, very much still a bitch, and he is very much still incapable of running that business, but so surprised that nobody gave it to him. Come on, Andre, you still waking up in cold sweats, nigga. We don't even know if you're gonna stay on your medication, and you sitting up here acting all surprised and shit. Fuck out of here, man. Alright, so then Jamal and Michael are back together. Yes, I guess he went and got Michael, and all he do all day is talk about how he run this business. That turn you on, don't it? I'm like, look, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Grabbing his head all hard and shit, just really not as sweet as he once was. And it's very aggravating, okay? But anyway, Michael is working with the GLAAD people. Y'all know that's the Gay, Lesbian, and Others Association, okay? And they want to award him at a GLAAD award show, and they had none other than Miss Lawrence, bitch, on his desk singing a Sylvester song. Okay, y'all don't know. I love me some Sylvester. Okay, the only song that I really know, though, I love Sylvester, but it's the only song I really know, and it's the one from the Eddie Murphy movie, from Trading Places. I got a question I wanna ask you. That's my shit. Something that I wanna know. Do you wanna phone? Don't you tell me now. If you wanna phone, let me show you how. Do you wanna phone with me? Do you wanna phone with me? So I was living in this moment. Lawrence was getting it. He was singing his ass off, and I was very happy to see his bald-headed, beautiful ass on that desk. But Jamal didn't seem so happy to see him. He threw him shade. Ain't nobody performing with you. And later on, he reneged and told Michael to give them a reason why he wouldn't be there. So it's so funny. You fought so hard to come out the closet, and now you kind of disassociating yourself with being out gay and always at some gay shit, because it's instilled in you now what your father has been telling you this whole time. Yeah, you can't really win being gay out here, okay? You can't really win. So for me, you out here being pussy. Jamal, like all the balls you had last season, all of that getting close to people's face and shit that we was here for, I ain't here for it today. Because you get all in Cookie face, and then as soon as you close the door, you crying like a little bitch. Look, we gonna get to that. I'm sorry, y'all. I had some strong feelings about that. So the prosecuting attorney, okay, that is prosecuting Lucius, that's trying to get him to cop to killing Bunky, and he gonna get life, but we gonna make sure he don't die in here. Us 20 years, 25 years, that nigga like 40 years old. Everybody got time for that. But y'all, that's Doughboy and Ricky Mama, and she look good. I was like, is that Ricky Mama? Oh my God, she look good. Y'all know when you go way back to the 90s with the shit. She looked good. She had them titties sitting up so right. She came in there, trying to get him to, go ahead and say that he killed Bunky to plead guilty. And he was like, you know what? I know you trying to be the attorney general and all of that shit, but to me, you just a black bitch in cheap shoes. I was like, I'm glad she told him. And now put these cheap shoes right up your yellow ass if that's the way you want it. She was real with him, and he told her, look, bitch, you can come in here all dressed up all you want to. You talk all that gab, but like I said, you ain't none but a black bitch in cheap shoes, okay? And she was like, motherfucker, they time for it. And she walked out the room. That's how it's gonna be. So, y'all, because of all of this shit that was going on with Frank Gathers, Cookie goes to see Lucius, okay? Lucius wasn't trying to hear Jermel when he asked for help, but I guess he was going to wait for Cookie to have to come and ask for help before he did anything, right? So Cookie comes to prison to see him, and he tells her that, it's so funny how he can love her and hate her ass in the same moment. But he apologized for not coming to see her while she was in prison because it's hell in that. She was like, nigga, 3 months, okay? 3 months, okay? And they made a little joke about whatever little boys he playing with in jail and shit. It was cute, whatever. And it was just apparent that through all of their dislike for each other, they got some type of connection that allows them to just get past that and still have a I love you moment. Because that's what this was. As soon as she said they messing with us, he said, who messing with you. I was like, oh shit, he got mad. Oh, it's about to go down. So she tell him what Frank did, right? Set that whole little situation up. He gonna sit down and talk to Frank. And Frank like, look, bro, I really don't have no problem with you, but you know I gotta deal with Cookie. You can't be snitching on a nigga and I just let that go. The hood don't let that go. I gotta do something about that, okay? Snitches get stitches, okay, like that. And, you know, he was like, look, bro, we don't have a problem, but I love Cookie, bro. I love Cookie. So if you got a problem with her, you got a problem with me. So Chris Rock, you know what I'm saying, Frank get up, you know what I'm saying, he like, you a crazy motherfucker, crazier than I thought, Lucius. Kill him. Kill him fast, kill him quiet. Like that, right? He was like, oh no, I think you got this fucked up, okay? See, what you don't seem to understand is, while you was out there running the streets, you was trying to rule these streets, Frank. I was trying to rule the world, okay? And I'm in here, nigga, but I still rule the world. You know what I'm saying? See all your homeboys right here, okay? Big boy over here, he may not ever get out of prison, but guess what? He ain't got to worry about his mama's mortgage because I took care of that, okay? Homeboy right here, he ain't never got to worry about his sick daughter being out there in this cold-ass world that I own because I paid the doctor bills, my nigga. Okay? And homeboy over here, why you did it? What? Oh, he just loved the music. He's a musician, okay? He feel the music, all right? So, yeah, kill him long, kill him loud. And, I'ma sign your daughter, Frank, because she has great talent. I think she has a place at Empire, because Frank's daughter was spitting hard as fuck. I was like, yeah, I want to hear her rap. That got me excited. I like, man, people spit with that much intensity. Like, I was like, oh, shit. Like, where you do that, baby? I was like, I clap hand. I like that bitch. Where they got her from? I like her. Okay? She needs to be on Queen of the Ring. Anyway, so he told Frank, you know, before the boys killed him, that, yeah, I'm going to make sure your daughter got a home at Empire, and then I'm going to give her my bone. And I was like, low down ass nigga. To the end. All right? Everything's taken care of. Cookie goes back to the house. Let everybody know they could leave Lucius' house because they all went there until the situation got dealt with, right? And, you know, after everything happened, Jamal is smiling and tells them to get out, trying to kick everybody. Y'all betrayed my father. Get out. Oh, yeah, y'all. Mimi came in there with the money, right? She was supposed to buy the stock for them to take control. But she went and had a meeting with Lucius. I forgot to mention that, y'all. I'm so sorry. And she basically stabbed them in the back and made the deal so that Lucius would still be on as a controlling member of, you know, a controlling member of the board. And they was like, we thought, you know what I'm saying, like, what the fuck, like, Anika fucked you and everything. And that's when she was like, hey, she can't even dyke right. That shit was too funny, okay? She was like, I gave her an A forever. She really did try to give it to me, but she don't know nothing about this dyke life, okay? And I'm like, what the fuck? So, yeah, y'all, Mimi took it, and now Cookie and them still don't have a controlling factor in the company. And she talking about she doing it for the kids, she doing it for her boys. I really think she doing it for her, but I don't think she should feel bad about saying that shit at this point. All the shit Cookie done went through, y'all really fucked over Cookie, and Cookie came through and saved the day on that ass on a lot of situations last season, and y'all still try to play her dust for Jamal to get mad. So mad, okay? Lucius ain't even that fucking mad about the situation because he's still not gonna let nobody fuck with her. But you, on the other hand, go kick your mama out and tell her she ain't shit to you and close the door in her face. She smacked him in his face twice. I'm still your mother, boy. He wasn't trying to hear that. She was so hurt. She was crying. And all I could think of is when that nigga threw you in the garbage can and she came out there and hugged your ass so hard because she did not want you to feel like nobody loves your little gay ass, okay? Y'all, I felt some type of way about that. Jamal pissed me off. Oh, you want to be like your daddy, huh, nigga? Fuck you then. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would have felt. But I'm just mean like that. Yeah, y'all, that was basically everything that happened in this episode of Empire. Like I said, it wasn't a lot. I hope I wasn't too all over the place, y'all. I've been doing the most, so my head is scatterbrained, and I'm still kind of trying to get over this sinus issue, which is so hard because the weather keeps changing, y'all. It was hot as hell, then it got cool, then it got hot again, now it's raining. Look, I don't know how my body's supposed to, like, you know, become accustomed to the fuck shit. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Care Bear, share for your girl, and I'll see y'all in the next one, alright? Peace out.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good, touch my swag,